Hey, what's up, Smudge fam? My name is Tirrell. If this is your first time here, I am the resident tarot reader here at Smudge Wellness. And in this video, I am going to be doing Pisces season Tarotcopes. So you'll be able to have a card read for each of your sun, moon, and rising. Before I begin, I'll be going into just what the energy of Pisces is really bringing for the month ahead. My goal is to have you stomping into this season feeling connected, feeling self-assured, feeling motivated, and definitely tapped in, tuned in, turned on to your intuition. What's up, Smudge fam? My name is Tirrell. If this is your first time here, I am the resident tarot reader here at Smudge Wellness. And in this video, I am going to be doing Pisces season Tarotcopes. So you'll be able to have a card read for each of your sun, moon, and rising. Before I begin, I'll be going into just what the energy of Pisces is really bringing for the month ahead. My goal is to have you stomping into this season feeling connected, feeling self-assured, feeling motivated, and definitely tapped in, tuned in, turned on to your intuition. But if you are itching just to go ahead and hear what the cards have for you, you can skip ahead and find your sign. And so as I begin, I am going, Pisces season really is about the emotions that we are going through. This is the end of the zodiac year. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, and this really wants you to look at everything that's happened this past year. So from February till now, right? What's been happening? What's been going on? How have you been shifting? What seeds have you been sowing? What things are you still holding on to that need to be put to bed? Pisces brings in a lot of this emotional intelligence. It brings in a sensitivity, and it wants you to look at your life in a new way. How can you bring more ease, more peace, more relaxed, more fluidity into your day-to-day? Now, I don't know how you're feeling about this year, but maybe you're starting to notice some things shifting. Maybe you're getting really tired of returning to that job, or being in the relationships that do not serve you, or constantly telling yourself that you're going to make a change, but you don't. Now, you are probably going to be feeling a huge push, a huge draw and drive to tap more into the intuition, to create more space for healing your traumas, or at least to be investigating what a healing journey looks like for you. 2022 is going to be a year of transformation, and it is for a lot of people. Now, on February 22nd, we have a huge situation happening with Pluto return in the US, and I always say that if it happens for one, there is an indirect effect for the whole. We live in a collective, so wherever you are definitely going to be noticing some shifts and changes happening. I pulled a oracle card from the animal oracle, and the card was the tree frog, which is all about rebirth and finding your space, finding your level, finding your height. The tree frog comes to you when you know there's some shifts and changes, and you have to adapt. You have to become pliable and learn how to shift and change and move with things, or move with life. So I really love that. I really, really love that. And that's going to be it. I'm going to jump right into getting into the readings. Again, if you want to jump ahead, you can go ahead and get the timestamps. So let's start with Aries. And as we're pulling this for Aries, wow, I really love the energy of, the spark that Aries brings, the fire that they bring. And right now you are getting the Chariot. And so this is about movement, right? The Chariot is asking you to do things in a brand new way. It's time for you to take control of your life. It's time for you to begin really driving that car like I know you can, Aries. So if you're really wanting to make some shifts, if you're really wanting to make some change, the Chariot says, hey, jump in the car, pack up the bags. You have everything you need to make this happen, but you have to really see it and see yourself as capable, and it's the possibility is there for you. Possibility is there for you. And next is going to be for my Taurus fam. I am a Taurus sun, so I always enjoy pulling these cards. And so, you know, I have a little bit of a personal vibe, personal, input into this. And right now, this is the Four of Swords. And with the Four of Swords, this is a sign to rest. And this is a time to relax, okay? You might have been feeling like you need to do and shift and make all this stuff, and it's wearing you out. Are you creating the space to slow it down, to silence, and really be able to start to get the messages? Because if you're constantly on the go, you're not receiving messages the way that you can. Taurus, you love to relax. Make it intentional. Create some sacred space and some sacred time to reconnect to your spirit so that you can hear the messages that are coming through. There are changes on the way for you. You got to get quiet. You got to get still. Get all the cobwebs out of the mind. Meditate. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to just be sitting down to meditate. You can go on a walk. Find something that you love to do that just helps you get into your body and outside of the thinking. And so for Gemini, the Queen of Pentacles for Gemini. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, Gemini, you got to get grounded. You got to get focused and perhaps maybe choose a side, okay? The Queen of Pentacles she's firm in what she wants, and she believes that she can create it. She is one with the earth, right? She's very, very connected to earth and to the material, and she loves to have beauty and just be connected. So find some creative forces that you can really start to draw that energy into. Learn how to ground down. Maybe this is a moment for you to start cooking more at home. Get into that vibe, get into that creative vibe, and that may open a new channel for you. Pisces is all about how we feel. Pisces is all about getting into that emotion. And Gemini, you can do it. You can do it. It's time to get into that earthy vibe, right? Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And so Cancer, we have the Hermit. This is, the Hermit is all about connecting. When you learn to draw into yourself, that is where you get all of the answers. The Hermit finds the illumination by going inward. They're not looking outside of themselves for the answers. They're coming in. And so with you, Cancer, especially with the emotional Pisces, sit with the emotion. Are we noticing a trend here? This is a time for you to really use your emotional intelligence, Cancer, because you are the one that can hold all of these emotions. And so use it to your advantage. Get curious about what you want and let that be your guiding star. Let that be your lantern. When things feel really dark, let it show you the way, your emotions. Next, we have Leo coming through. Leo, we just came out of a Leo full moon. It's actually a Leo full moon right now as I'm recording this. So you may be feeling all kinds of yummy, all kinds of good. And so Leo, the Hanged Man is telling you right now that this isn't a time to make any rash decisions. This isn't a time to push the limits. This is a moment for you to hang back and let things come to you. You've done a lot of work in the past. You've done a lot of shifting. You've done a lot of changing. And maybe you're feeling a little like, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. If I don't do this thing now, I might miss the boat. But Leo, let me tell you, you will not miss the boat. You are going to be seen. You're going to be recognized. And like something is coming to you. And so what you want to do is learn how to relax a little bit and change your perspective up. If you're starting to feel worried, if you're starting to feel anxious, if you're starting to feel lack, right? Change your perspective and try to see things from a new vantage point, because right now you are lit. You are lit up, and the universe is definitely coming for you with some positivity, some gifts. I hope you feel that. I really hope you feel that. And so we have Virgo. Virgo. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. How are we feeling today? And right now we have the Ace of Wands reversed. And Virgo, when I see reversals, right? This could be that you're not really feeling the motivation or the drive, or maybe something seems to be missing, a spark, right? Maybe you're feeling blocked in your creative centers. Maybe, again, with the drive and the motivation, something is just getting in the way. So with this time, it could be that you're too up in here. Maybe you're too into the worry. Maybe you're too into the future, and you're not able to really get into that drive, right? That motivation, the feeling of it. This is going to be an opportunity for you to start creating a spark using the beautiful energies of Pisces. So what does that look like? Asking yourself, how can I be the spark? How can I create more light in my life? What is it that I come in contact with on the day-to-day that inspires me? And this could be anything from just going on a walk and looking at nature. This could be getting into art, reading a new book. This could be cooking, doing something that allows you to get into the senses, to get into the feeling mode. Because once you start to do that, I think that's when that fire will start to burn again. That's when that creative power will start to burn again. That's when that motivation, when you distract yourself and take yourself away from what's not happening. Oftentimes we say, I can't find my motivation. I can't find my creativity. And that just, exasperates the issue. This is probably a time for you to slow it down, use some emotion, use some breath, use some fire, right? Use some air to really get into how you want to feel. I think with the Ace of Wands reversed, this really is for you to reset, turn it around, find that space. And so Libra. Beautiful. Here we have the King of Pentacles. And I love the King of Pentacles because the King of Pentacles is a sign for you to stand in your confidence. If you are looking to start your own venture, if you're looking to go into something that really inspires you and lights you up, the King of Pentacles is like a confirmation that you are going to be so supported. If you're worried that you may struggle financially, or you're worried, where's that next thing going to come through? When is that next thing going to come through? How is it going to come through? Let that go. Focus on the dream. Focus on manifesting in a way that you start to visualize it coming through, not only coming through, but already coming through, already happening. The King of Pentacles says, everything I put my name on is a success. And so Libra, you have to know, if you're showing up authentically, if you are doing what your heart says it wants you to do, you're going to be a success. Go for it. Definitely go for it. Do your thing. Scorpio. I have a very, very, very fond feeling for Scorpios. Taurus and Scorpio are besties. And right now this is judgment. And so you are being called. You're being called to show up. You're being called to really, this is the moment. This is the time. The light is on. The curtain is rising. And so you're being asked to stand into what you've been asking for. You've been asking for maybe more visibility. You've been asking for more responsibility. You've been asking for more success, more abundance, more love. And so right now the universe is saying, hey, here it is for you. What are you willing to do with it now? What are you willing to do with it? How can you show up for community? How can you share what you've been learning? How can you really express yourself? Now, Scorpio, this is you live and thrive in change and in getting deep and going into the emotions. And so this isn't going to feel awkward for you. This may feel exhilarating and may feel exciting. And so right now, answer the call. You got to answer the call. Don't shy away from it. Don't think less than yourself. Know that you can handle anything that comes your way because it's coming for you. If the desire is there, it's meant to be born through you. It's meant to be born through you. And so we have Sagittarius coming up, and this is the Ace of Swords. Now that idea, that spark, that vision is really starting to come through right now, I think, Sag, and let it. Get out of your mind about how it's going to happen. If you're stuck on the how, you're worrying and looking at things in a totally skewed way. Let the ideas flow up, and maybe you want to brain dump all of your ideas. What new thing do you want to happen for the year ahead? What are you letting go of that's going to create more space for these ideas? This Ace of Swords really is that new idea and that new thought. And it might be so minute that you don't even really recognize it right now. It may just feel like a curiosity. It may be a fleeting thing that you're just dipping your toes into. Let it be that and just see how it expands and grows with the time ahead. Notice how you feel. If you're interested in something and it really sparks joy, keep going. If you go into something and you're like, meh, let it go. But don't worry yourself about having to stick with it. Really follow your heart, really follow your intuition, and allow more ease into your everyday. Capricorns, let's see what's happening with the Capricorns. How are we working? Okay, here we are. We have the Death card coming up. And so Capricorn, this is the end. This is the end of a season, literally and figuratively. This is the end of a season for you. So you may be moving into a new endeavor. You may be cutting things out. You may be ending something. Just life is starting to change and shift for you. And that really does make sense, right? We came into this new year with really looking at life in a new way, and we're moving into all of this space in Capricorn. You set some seeds. You threw some seeds out months ago, even probably like years ago. More travel, different kind of work, maybe something that inspired more, right, from you. This is going to be the time that all starts to come up. You may be noticing things slipping away without you even having to do anything. Don't hold on to the past, and don't be afraid of what's coming for you just because you might not be able to see it. The unknown can be exciting, scary for sure, but exciting. And so this is the end of a season for you. This is the end of a season. This is the end of a chapter. And with every ending of a chapter, inevitably, a new chapter begins. Great job, Cap. And so we're getting to Aquarius. Happy birthday if you just had a birthday. I hope that everything happens the way that you want it to. The Three of Wands is coming through. Three of Wands is about movement. If you are in the threes, you're already experiencing the change. So this could look like a change of space, right? This could look like something around your space really changing. You could be physically moving into a new space. You could be physically moving away from something, or maybe people are moving away from you, creating more space, creating more openness, creating more room for you to call new things in. And that's the beauty of the Three of Wands, right? So as you're opening up this space and this movement and all of this action is swirling around you, you're cultivating new things, you're calling in new things. The Three of Wands this is a moment in time for you to clean the closets, maybe organize the closets, right? So that you can have this fresh perspective. If you're noticing that you have a wider gap of time because less people are in your life, what do you want to fill your time with? If you are moving into a new space, what are you leaving? What don't you need with you and you just want to get something new? And maybe it's a new perspective on yourself too, right? So as you're shifting, you just had a birthday. How are you moving into this new year? How are you moving and growing into this new year? I love looking at the Three of Wands like that. This is change. This is, really that first hint of like actual tangible change and shift. And here we are for Pisces. Pisces. I am a Pisces moon, and right now this is Temperance. And so, Pisces, Temperance is all about taking it easy. Take it easy, Pisces. There's no need to rush. And maybe you've already been doing too much. Maybe you haven't given yourself enough time to relax, to ease into the moment. If you've been really in flux, in transition, in shift, in change, Temperance is saying like, hey, find some balance. Find the activity that allows you to relax a little bit, because if you've been in this action and doing, you want to find the space to calm down. Allow the feminine and the masculine to come at play, especially when you're thinking about work too. You can't always be in the creation mode because then you may burn out. This is your time. Happiest of birthdays to you coming up. And remember that you can absolutely slow things down when you just breathe. Come back to the breath. The universe is always here for you to co-create with. I hope that resonated with you wherever you are. This is such an exciting time. This is such a crazy time for myself. I have a lot of changes going on, and I'm seeing in all of the spaces, we're all kind of swirling around and learning and awakening and shifting and changing and growing. And so my advice is to take it all in stride, take it all in, and just breathe and allow yourself to be. If you want to connect with me personally, you can find me on Instagram at Tirrell Cherry. If you're looking for more tarot content, Smudge Wellness has so many up, and all you have to do is go to the Dirt blog and you'll find a bunch of evergreen content for tarot. There's spreads on there, there's astrology, there's crystal content, anything that you really could use for your own spiritual development and wellness is there for you. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in a video so soon.